By this time next year, I'll have an Exige. And again, he's got to get that. V10, naturally aspirated. The best V10 as well, can I just say. It looks 150 grand's worth. It looks good in red. It looks good in red. Best car for 200 grand. That they never made, but someone's decided to make it. That's cool. I think that might be Heck, Chat Whips and Candy Showroom driving that one here. Not too sure who's behind the wheel out of those two, but I saw them do a little piece on it. Yeah, it's really cool, that, isn't it? Next to the modern day touring as well. Look. There you go, old versus new. Old versus new. Yes. Yes, yes. What else? Yeah, there is an old VW camper in here. Starting to fall in love with these a little bit. There's obviously something about it, that's why it's in here.
That's very cool.
Probably powered by like a Porsche engine or something. Yeah. There you go, there's our wisdom coming out there, Ben. That's 296. Nice colour for it, to be fair. And then look at these two Vanquishers. Nice, nice perf. Boom. Love that. There's just too much in here to show you. And again, he's got to get that. Thumbs up. Good lad. Nice perf. Best car for 200 grand? Fight me in the comments. And something which is definitely on the radar at the moment are these McLaren GTs. I mean, that's a GTS, but for the money, you know, you can get one. I think the lowest price one now is sort of like 80, mid 80s. It looks 150 grand's worth. Lots of foreign plates here. That's one thing I've noticed. You know, there's France there, there's a Swiss plate there. Seen a few more, German plate, possibly. 2 from Germany, I think. Goodwood's obviously a very popular event. Thousands travel from all sorts of places to come here. I think it's incredible. Car culture can really, really bring people together in this realm. Oh, and I've just stumbled upon something fantastic. Here we go, ready for this? Get ready for this. Boom. Yes. Yes. Now, for those of you that don't know, it's a good friend of mine. He recently purchased this after talking about it for God knows how long. Sorry, not sorry, George. But I've got to say, mate, you've done something fantastic here. Went from an M2 into this. Now, as far as upgrades go, from an M2 to this. I mean, the M2, the F-Series M2 is a fantastic car, but he's only got and done it in arguably the right colour, let's just say. And it's got the buckets, it's got the carbon packs. He waited a long time for this spec. And it popped up, and I remember him texting me saying, do you want to come and see it? Unfortunately, I was busy, sorry mate. But I'm glad you did go to see it, because you bought it on the day, quite rightly so. Nice one, good on you, George. Fair play, mate. Let's see what else is in here. Let's have a little look. God, it's so hot. It's sweating, sweaty. Nissan GTRs, still love those. Cheap McLaren. If you fancy McLaren 570S, good way to go. Now, of course I've spotted it, but this E55 over here is such a cool thing. Let's go have a look. A proper wagon, one absolute cruiser. Definition of wafter, this. Big V8. Super clean as well. Good lad. What else? Where are we going? Oh, we found Ben. Ben's here. I still want an Exige badly. I still don't have one. Yeah, I still don't have one in my life. You know, remember last year when we were walking through here and I said, by this time next year, I'll have an Exige. Yeah. Do you remember that?
I do remember.
and I still don't have one. I have the complete opposite end of the spectrum.
Say it again.
Yeah, by this time next year I'll have an Exige, mate. There you go, for the record. Just one thing I just want to, and then I'll stop the video recording, is this, the Gallardo Superleggera. Now, big talking point at the moment, Ben, because the value on these are going through the roof. Same as what we were talking about earlier, 997 GT3 RSs. We were here last year discussing the fact that a 997 GT3 RS is arguably the best car that you could find for 130 grand. About that, wasn't it really? 130 will get you a modest one, 150 will get you a really nice one. They're now 250, 300k for a nice one. And these have come out of nowhere as well. Again, about 100, 150 in that realm. 150 will get you a really lovely one, low mileage. 150 now doesn't even touch the size on these Superleggeras. But there is argument to say that it should have happened sooner. V10, naturally aspirated. The best V10 as well, can I just say, in these. Better than the V10 in the R8, because that's 5.2, and this is the 5 litre. If I'm wrong, apologies, fight me in the comments. But they sound incredible, they look incredible, and it's just the perfect thing. I mean, for me personally, I would still just go for a normal Gallardo, but get one in manual. I think the values on those will surpass the Superleggeras at some point. Give it a year.
The clutches are a little scary.
The clutches are a little bit scary.
About 5 grand, but that was quite a few years ago.
Yeah, but what's 5 grand when you're spending 100 on the car, right? That's pocket change.
I can imagine that's a little bit light now as well.
Yeah.
Probably a bit more than that now.
Probably a bit more. What's the parts versus labour? What are we saying? It's like 2 grand for the clutch and then 10 grand for the labour, right? Yeah. The G Series M2, it looks good in red. It looks good in red. Just gonna put it out there. And then there's all sorts of other stuff. I mean, the DBS Superleggera there. We've got an old F-Series M5, which again, the values are creeping up. Look at this thing, big limo Volvo. Yeah, I mean, it's in the performance car paddock. It's probably a bit far from performance, but there we go. I just have nothing bad to say about anything. Everything in it is pretty nice. It's always the way. This is always here and it's always in a front spot. So I don't know if you get here early or you pay for this. I don't know, but I love your car. This gold sort of flake paint on there. It's just a lovely attention to detail. And it's from Abby Powell Art. But you've got the tan interior, so it's just kind of like a bit of a rare find to have it in that darker green and the tan interior. It's just
classy combo.
It's just lovely. Yeah, it's just such a nice thing, and it makes such a nice noise. I had the pleasure of driving one not long ago. For those of you that follow my Instagram channel, I drove one back from north of London, round about St Albans area. Thanks to a mate of mine, Nick, Magari Automotive. He sent me on a round robin trip to pick one up and drive it back. He knew it was my dream car, so that's why he asked me to do it, and I absolutely loved it. It was a great day out. Yeah, nice DBS there as well. Have I checked out the lights on this Corvette? No.
Corvette, C5 this?
Yeah.
Look at the modifications of the lights.
Yeah, it's smart. Good spot, Ben, good spot.
It's actually a little bit like Cars movie, that actually, isn't it?
Yeah, a bit cartoony, isn't it? I do like it though, and the wheels are nice. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Corvettes are growing on me at the moment, but that I was more interested in. E55, big old lumpy V8, big old lumpy car. It doesn't do anything else than go up motorways fast, but yeah, very cool thing. Well, there you go. There's a short view of it. I'm sure there's about 1,000 videos already online of performance parking. I think this is west at Goodwood, but this is just a small example of what's here. So, yeah, I guess should we do a B-roll moment like we usually do? Probably should, shouldn't we? Cue the music, cue the B-roll. Let's get it.
Toyota Super might be a bit gold.
The Toyota Supra is a bit gold for Ben's liking, but
No, I'm not saying I'm liking it.
no, he's happy, I'm sure. It's a bit gold, isn't it?